Hi, welcome back to Pod 80 Watt channel. I'm Hal. We're continuing on with our build, the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. This is part 3, which is a beast of a build. It came with this note on Dear valued customer, we're sorry to inform you that your free Ghostbusters magazine binder, due to be included in today's shipment, is currently on back order. Yeah, so I just have to hang on to the magazine somewhere, probably in the box. I'm going to be keeping all the parts as I go along. So this issue has 3 parts, or actually 4 different build stages. So let's get started with stage 1, bumper and fog lights. As always, Mike is throwing up the photos of the build instructions off to the side of the screen, probably right about here somewhere, so you can follow along. Bumper and fog lights, handle with care. Unpack all the parts, yes, we know. We'll need our license plate that came in issue number 1. Bumper and BM screws. BM, I'm so glad they labeled these things. Only 3 screws this time. Ecto-1, simple enough. Alright, got that tightened on there. Our car has a bumper, or a license plate holder. Part 2, so this one right here. Assembling the anti-fog lights, the left one. L1 and L2, 2 and AP screws. Take our glasses, lenses, drop them into the little slots. They should just tab in. And you take, I wonder if L1 or L2 would be easier to put in first. Let's try with L1. Try to get it lined up there. One of our AP screws. Down in the hole. Go in the hole. There we go. Nope, missed. This is not going to be easy to get this part in. See if I can get my thumb in there and hold it and not completely block the camera. There we go, that started. Alright, now we take L2, lay it in there, and that one slots in a lot easier. Alright, our first set of lights is done. Set that one off to the side, and let's start on the right hand side. Drop the glass in. R1, and it's upside down. Let's try that again. Oh, no wonder. You need to turn the page. Grab a screw. And let's get it in there. Go in the hole. Thank you. Get it started. Oh no, missed. Alright. While you bounce around in there, we'll put the second one in. There he goes. Haha. I feel like the screwdriver could be just a hair longer. That might be an issue. Yeah, my plastic glass slipped. Or at least loosen this bit back up. At least it didn't crack. Now we retighten everything back down again. Alright, R2. I'm so proud of myself, I have not made an R2-D2 reference yet. And bugger. Try on this side. Can we get it started? Yep, there it goes. That one's in. So we can grab another screw. And hope our alignment is good. There we are, the right side headlights. We'll put the AP back in their little bags, respectively. Now you're supposed to connect them to the center with screws DP. These aren't grabbing as well. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Push it up there to get a good fit. Tighten that one screw down. And it's wobbling, making me nervous. And the second side. One thing's for sure, this car is going to weigh a ton when it's done with all the die-cast metal parts. When I was little, if a toy had die-cast metal parts in it, I thought it was the best thing in the world because it was nigh on indestructible. Because I would tear them up otherwise. Or the dogs would eat them. That happened a lot too. Alright, our lower bumper is assembled. Now we move on to attaching it to the upper bumper, or the grille. And we'll be using the DP screws some more. Just dump those out. And it should just pop into place. Alright, that was simple. Let's get the other two started. And we can tighten everything down. And of course, always gotta be one difficult hole somewhere in this car. There you go. There we go. Nice shiny front bumper for the Ecto. Once the light kit shows up for this model, it will look amazing. So we'll set it right there for right a second. And we're moving on to stage 4, which actually is the wheel. Alright, stage 4 of part 3, the wheel assembly. This is, I mean, seriously heavy duty rubber. This is gonna be a beast. Alright, so part 1, fitting the wheel to the outer tire. Let's go ahead and get everything out of the tray in here so I can get rid of this tray. Not have to worry about that part. Alright. Look at the outer wheel, center front of the tire. I guess they're the identical sides, so we slide that in, rotate over, and we take the hubcap, or the inner wheel, and squeeze it in there. Open up our package of CM screws. And tighten them down when we get all three put in. And I flipped it upside down before I should have. Which happens. You just gotta hope you don't drop your screw on the floor. These are tiny. Are you not biting? There it goes. And that's stage 4. Yep. We got a hubcap, we got the center thing, and one screw left over. This is gonna need to be put up in a special little bag so I don't lose that, because I doubt the little center will ever be able to be replaced. See? Put that in there with the screw for right now. And set it off to the side. Now we're getting into the fun part, the motor. Stage 5 gearbox. This packaging is not the cardboard this time. Alright, there's our assembly tray. We're fitting the gearbox connector. So, slide it off to the side right now, and 5D, which is this little part right there. And then DM screws. DP, MP. But they're in the bag? Okay, there's none in the bag. I thought I saw something. No, that's... There's gotta be one of these little baggies. BM, VP. Of course. Found the screws, they're in another package. DM. So we're fitting this part. Doesn't say which way, so I'm assuming it can go either way. One in. Let's get this second one going. This is really not the best screwdriver. Feels like it's slipping and just grinding on the screw head. Why are you not? Back it out and start it again. Alright, it's a little loose. I'm not happy with that being loose. Why is that one not wanting to go? We got extra screws, so let's just throw this new screw in there and see if it will feed better. Alright, a little loose still, but as far as I can tell, that's good. It's in the engine, nobody's gonna see it. It may rattle. It's a 1958 millimeter Cadillac. It's bound to rattle somewhere. Alright, part 2, assembling the bell housing. We need these two pieces. Take bigger B. Slide in. Like that. That appears to be correct. I would like a little bit more of a clarification on which way the slant goes, but TM screws again. Not magnetic. Alright, thank God all these parts are metal. And then we assembled figure C. Oh, like that. No, other way. I bit backwards, that's why. I was like, why is it not making sense? That's how it's supposed to go. And we use EM screws. Or Alright, now we get our EM screws out. Tiny little things. Alright. Get all three of these tightened. And we're moving on to step 3, figure A. This one. And it lines up like that with another DM screw. It feels like when they painted all these, they painted into the threads, so it's super tight. That just wobbles. That is not good. Take our screw and just kind of run it in there and see if we can't clean out some of the threading. Alright, I should be able to thread that through the engine part now. Maybe I was mistaken. Alright, now that we've got that section of the gear or transmission built, we add the other side, which just clips on, and more EM screws, which are these little things right here. Alright, flip it over. That's not tight at all. Why is that not tight? Can I tighten it all the way down? Yep, there it goes. Try that again. Alright, take the oil pan and plop it down, and another EM to hold it in place. And stage 5 is complete. And stage 6, left engine block, dipstick, ignition wire, and junction. Let's clean up a little bit. Alright, stage 6 of part 3. We're going to be building the left engine. So let's grab all the parts we need off the start. Is it this little thing? No, that's not it. This is the part they're showing. Well, thing. Alright. More DM screws. Try to get positioned so I can pick up a screw here. Insert the bracket on the left side of the engine. Up. Not cooperating. There we go. Nope. Alright, we're working on figure A. Securing with 2 DM screws, take the engine block lower and affix to the bottom of the left engine using another DM screw. A lot of DMs. This screwdriver is just chewing the heads up. So close. One more two. Turn two. Ow. Alright, and we go to figure B. Fix it to the lower. Here. These little screws are just not wanting to go in though. It's being aggravating. I don't want to strip the heads out. Then the dipstick plops in right there. Take part two, the exhaust manifold, and it slots in. Let's not do this with the dipstick so I don't break it. Over here on this part, like so, and we use AP. Alright, get our third and final screw into the exhaust, and we can tighten all these three down. Alright, figure C is this part, and it clips in right here. Like that, so doesn't really attach to anything, it just kind of sits there. We'll take the valve covers, and they go right there. So, all right, and we use our BP screws. BP, DM. get those just tiny, just enough to hold it so I can reposition here. This one's going to be a pain with that bracket right there next to it. There we go. And tighten all the other three back down fully. And we're on to part 3, fitting the cylinder head. I'm going to put the dipstick back on and thread it through like that. Then AP screws into the back right here. It is not made to hold together. Alright, let's get the AP out. These AP screws. And I missed the hole. What's going on here? There it is. Oh, should hold it for a little bit while I get this other one started. And the oil stick, dipstick has fallen out again. It's just dangling next to my finger. Everything's dark blue and it's hard to spot where it goes and how it lines up. There's a hole there, right? Yeah. I don't know why it's not biting. There we go. Just had to force it in. Because, you know, plastic. Wonderful. Let's get this side refixed in. Not cinched down. Alright, and I didn't break the little stick. And let's put that back in its pot. Force it, I kind of probably will glue that later. Keep it from flopping around. Alright. Done with part 3. Let's get our screws back up so we don't lose them all. Alright, and part 6, or part 4 of part 3, stage 6 build. Fitting the block to the gearbox. It looks like it goes this way, right there, with the DM screw. Alright, and half the motor is done, it looks like. A little wobbly. Hopefully I can shore it up a little bit more off camera. So that's the rest of this thick book. We have the story of Slimer, Steve Johnson. He has some very interesting stories if you ever read his book, Rubberhead. Then we go on to the late great Harold Ramis as Egon in his daughter's book, which is also very good. Can't wait to see what they do with him in the new movie coming up. Ecto 101 monthly list of all things that make Ghostbusters great. And then the parts for issue 4. Looks like another big section with more of the engine mostly. But we will see y'all next time with building the Eagle Moss Ecto-1.